Providing feedback, positive or constructive, is one of the most critical functions you will perform as a leader. Now, feedback can be a strong motivator in itself and will help an individual to grow and develop. Positive feedback is one of the most powerful rewards that leaders can use. It means that we're rewarding good performance by letting someone know that they're doing a good job. The leadership model shows the leader the detail and the frequency of the positive feedback that should be given. Now, it's important to understand that if you want to teach someone a new behavior, you should use small, frequent rewards whenever the individual does it right. Now, our leadership model shows that at a performance level of 1, leaders should assess performance carefully and provide frequent, detailed feedback. And for example, when the individual is learning a new task, watch closely so you will see when they do the task properly, and then you're to reward them frequently. Remember, recognition and praise are among the most powerful rewards. In addition to telling individuals what you appreciate, use letters, awards, bulletin announcements, etc. to recognize and to praise good performance. If the individual is not doing the task correctly, provide simple corrections. Show them how to do the task correctly. This means not letting the individual continue doing the task incorrectly without knowing what they're doing. Now, let me provide you with some guidelines that you can use when providing feedback. Provide feedback soon after the behavior you want to reward. Consider the individual's needs. You see, rewards are only rewards when they are wanted and needed by the person receiving them. Focus on specifics. Use the appropriate leadership style whenever possible. Engage the individual in the discussion. Get the individual to talk first. Use the appropriate language and tone. Now, sometimes unwanted behavior may be unintentionally rewarded and therefore reinforced. 3 of the most common unintentionally rewarded behaviors are missing deadlines, resistance to trying new methods, and providing short-term solutions. For example, if an individual misses a deadline, you may try to help by either extending the deadline or providing additional support. Well, whether you realize it or not, you are rewarding that individual. The extended deadlines and the additional support are the rewards that he or she receives for missing the deadline. When you find yourself having to deal with improving task performance, you can ask yourself 3 questions to help you better understand the problem. To what does this task performance problem relate? Is it a performance problem caused by ability? Is it a performance problem caused by motivation? Or is it a performance problem caused by both ability and motivation? Now, let me give you some guidelines to help you in improving task performance. First, deal with the situation immediately. Second, focus on the facts about the task. Related the behaviors. Jot down the tasks and the facts that you want to talk about. Do not be taken off track. 3, deal with the individual in private. If you do it in front of others, you will cause embarrassment, which could lead to permanent alienation. Now, others could be alienated also if they are there to witness the intervention. Don't attack personality, don't threaten. Doing so only produces a negative reaction. Remember, performance improvement programs are a rational method of correcting poor performance with an implicit or explicit consequence if the performance does not improve. Be aware of the individual's needs and try to address them with the appropriate language and tone of voice. You see, if the individual is an A2 or an M2 on the task, you can be open to solving the problem together. Get them to start the discussion. If the individual is A1 or M1, then your feedback should be more directive by stating problem symptoms and by using more closed probes to uncover the information. You should still begin with open probes, but you should move to closed probes fairly quickly. Agree on an action plan for improvement. Now, let me tell you, if you don't do this step, all of the other steps will have been in vain. Now, to help you focus on specific problems, you can use something like the Performance Gap Worksheet. You see, in the desired performance section, list the behaviors you would like the individual to exhibit. You know, something maybe like be more supportive of others, provide better quality work, give clear direction. Now, in the current performance section, list the behaviors that the individual is currently exhibiting. To determine the cause of the gap, now ask yourself, well, why does the gap exist? Now, try to be as specific as you can. The gap exists because of lack of training, or they don't understand how they are perceived by others. They just don't like doing the task. And when you meet the individual to discuss the performance issue, consider sharing with them the Performance Gap Worksheet. The individual may not understand what the desired performance level is, and may in fact provide some additional perspectives on why that gap even exists.